whatever we are and
Right.
how we value ourselves. One example we can look at this right now, I think one area where AI is having a big impact is on how people write software for a living. And AI is really good at that. It's really changed what it means to be a software developer. I haven't heard any of those software developers say that they, even though their job is different, that they don't have meaning. They still enjoy it. They're operating at a higher level. And I'm hopeful, at least for a long time, 100 years from now, who knows? But I'm hopeful that that's what it'll feel like with AI is even if we're asking it to solve huge problems for us, even if we ask it to say like, go discover a cure for cancer, there will still be a lot of things to do in that process that feel valuable to a person.
Mm-hmm.
You're still asking it the questions. You're still like helping guide it. You're still framing it or whatever it is. You're still like talking to the world about it. And I think all of human history suggests that we find a way to put ourselves at the center of the story and feel really good about it. Like, if you kind of think like, we used to think that the Earth was the center of the solar system. And then we're like, very human-centric view. And then we're like, okay, fine, the sun is the center of the solar system, but the solar system is at least the center of the galaxy. And now, oh man, there's a lot of galaxies. And oh man, now we're this like tiny speck in this like very huge universe. And yet we still manage to feel all like a lot of main character energy. And so I somehow think even in a world where AI is doing all of this stuff that humans used to do, we are going to find a way in our own telling of the story to feel like the main characters. And I think in an important sense, we will be. And that's really good. I also like, probably already today, there could be a very compelling version of two AIs talking like this. And I don't think I would want to watch that. Like, I think I really do feel deeply wired to like care about the real person behind it. I think that's like deep in the biology.
Right. Yeah, that's the part that I think a lot of times it's like, even though you can get into like these wormholes of like possibility and these fear holes of possibility or kind of this dystopian ideas, that in the end, I'm like, I'd rather probably watch something that's real. It's like, because I'm real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to talk really to a robot. Yeah, I think in the end, there's going to be a part of you that wants to continue to just talk to humans. Do you, what's like one of your fears? Like, what's a fear you have of AI? Like, if you have like a fearful space that it could go, like, I know you mentioned it a little bit.
This morning, I was testing our new model and I got emailed a question that I didn't quite understand. And I put it in the model, this GPT-5, and it answered it perfectly. And I really kind of sat back in my chair and I was just like, oh man, here it is moment. And I got over it quickly. I got busy onto the next thing. But it was like, it's what kind of we were talking about. I felt like useless relative to the AI and this thing that I felt like I should have been able to do and I couldn't, and it was really hard, but the AI just did it like that.
Yeah.
It was a weird feeling.
Yeah, I think that feeling right there, that's the feeling a lot of people kind of have, like, when does it happen? What's going to happen? But I think some of it is, it's like, it's hard to conceptualize until you're further along.
Totally. I don't think we know quite how that's going to feel. You just have to like approach it step by step. Another thing I'm afraid of, and we had a real problem with this earlier, but it can get much worse, is just what this is going to mean for users' mental health. There's a lot of people that talk to ChatGPT all day long. There are these sort of new AI companions that people talk to like they would a girlfriend or a boyfriend. And we were talking earlier about how it's probably not been good for kids to like grow up like on the dopamine hit of scrolling, TikTok or Reels or whatever.
Yeah. Do you think that how do you keep like AI from having that same effect, like that negative effect that social media really has had?
I'm scared of that. I don't have an answer yet. I don't think we know quite the ways in which it's going to have those negative impacts. But I feel for sure it's going to have some, and I hope we can learn to mitigate it quickly.
Can they pull up pornography and stuff like that too, or no?
Sure.
Oh my God. God, I didn't know that. Uh,